Hello, and welcome to another episode of Devilian's Rapid Accessibility Review series. My name is Biggs, and in this series I rapidly review the accessibility of random websites. Why rapid accessibility review, you might ask? Accessibility reviews or audits usually take a long time. I wanted to expose the process and tools somehow, but recording hours of reviewing is impractical. I also wanted to find a way to practice reviewing accessibility without spending hours and hours on the same website. So a short form made sense, and that's how the rapid accessibility reviews came about. And in this episode, I will be reviewing PPL UK. And I'm gonna jump straight into it. The first thing is the page title. Let's see how that looks. PPL, UK and International Recorded Music Royalty Collection. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Now let's check the headings. Information, view document outline. Okay, we have multiple heading 1s, which is not ideal. There should really only be one heading 1 and then hierarchically structuring it down. Just having a quick look. Okay. I think there could be some restructuring with the headings here, but mostly just, avoid the multiple heading 1s. And yeah, okay, fine. Let's go to the next thing. That's gonna be links, just to see if the text in the links makes sense and can be kind of understood. So we've got, we've got some sub navigation down here. Just when we highlight, and when we hover, sorry. Okay, just sort of quickly reading through that. Music licensing. Got a search down there, join PPL, my PPL login. These are links there. You can check just for fun if there's any text associated with those. I'm assuming they're going to be links, like, okay, or a button, that's fine. It's got some area controls in there. 4 of 4. Okay, let's open that up. 4. Yeah, it might function. I wouldn't really know unless I'd run the screen reader across. But anyway, let's keep on going. Learn more. Learn more about what? That would be good to know. Learn more. Yeah, here it would be good to add some more description so that that link can stand on its own contextually. So this would be learn more about collecting globally through international agreements, effectively. And that can just be hidden text so that that link stands on its own. Learn more about membership. Here we have a little bit more info, and that's perfectly fine. And your links down here. Yeah, these are links here. And that's just quite a bit of text, so that's fine. Now these links, no. Find out more and join PPL now, that's fine. Here we go, learn more, learn more, learn more. Let's check this one here. I would assume that this one needs a bit more. So the anchor is this here. Let's just open this up a little bit more. That's the anchor. And that closes there, so it doesn't really catch the text below there. So learn more about playing music in public or something like that. So some additional context would be good there for these three. View all what? You see, this is a pattern where view all news. We need some hidden text there just so that we know what that is. Okay. So this whole thing is a link. It's hard to say what'll get read out. Yeah, probably. That's a lot to look at. There's all text there. Well, we'll look at that later. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think there's enough text in there to understand what that where that link goes. About us, contact us. Right, let's have a look to see if these social media icons have any text to help. So it should be an anchor right there, going to LinkedIn. And then there's an image in there, and a hover image. Yeah, this needs text as well, a hidden text to describe where that link goes, assuming that all of them are like that. Accessibility cookies, fine. Those were the links, and now let's just quickly get rid of the styles and see how the page generally behaves. Okay, we can see skip to content up there, which is good. Okay, so this is kind of JavaScript kicking in here. That's fine. Navigation. Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay, this is like a fixed header thingy there. It's kind of interfering here. I'm just going to ignore that for now and just quickly look at the semantics here and how things look. Got some images, sections. Okay, on the surface looks pretty good. Some links. Okay, oh, this is cookie stuff. Okay, that's at the bottom, that's good. Okay, alright, that's not bad. Let's bring the styles back in. There we go. And let's move on to images and audio and video. Let's see if there are any background images. Okay, that's a background image, so that's like a complementary, so supplementary images that it's fine if they go away. They don't really need alt text either. Let me see. Okay, let's keep on going down here. Alright, that's a background image there, perfectly fine. Oh, those are background images. I think that's fine as well. Those are not background images. Okay. Let's keep them hidden and then let's get the alt attributes. So we got this logo saying PPL, fine. And here is an alt that gets cut there. I don't know what that is. Okay. Can I highlight it somehow? No, I can't really. Okay, fine. Let's just keep on going. Okay, so we got images here. So, yeah, this is quite common that sort of images related to a news item, they just tend to get like the title of the news item, which is redundant in that sense because they're already given the text, which is just here. The text is already present, so this just needs to describe what the image has. Same thing here. You know, this is a stagehand logo, effectively, and yeah, that's what it needs, not the title of the news article itself. And down here, there's alt text for LinkedIn, LinkedIn hover. Yeah, so that's definitely unnecessary to have that that hover alt text. That doesn't help anybody. And here we got Instagram underscore icon. This is a technical text, like a file name. So definitely improve that. And same thing here. So some minor improvements there. Okay. We don't have any video. And we don't have any audio on this home page. So we will just go over to keyboard. So I'm assuming that I get to, hold on. Okay, so I get to the logo there. Okay, skip to content, great. And I presume that works. I should jump into, yeah, okay, I just jumped past all of the nav, which is great. So let's do that again. PPL, well, skip to content right there, so PPL. We go into that main one. Okay, so it goes into the subnav, so it opens that up. That's good, so it doesn't bypass that. Okay, goes into search, goes into the field. Okay, I don't know where I am now. I probably am, okay, so I kind of lost. Okay, so I now join PPL, that button up there, over here. I'm just going to tab back. Okay, search. There's some gap here. I'm not sure where I'm at the moment. Okay, so and then I go, maybe it's the submit button for the search that kind of maybe disappears. But anyway, let's keep on going. Goes into learn more. And now I'm kind of stuck as well. Don't know where I was here. There's like a gap here. So the I can see that the buttons that control the slider, that you can't really focus into them. Learn more about friendship, find out more. Okay, so we've got these things down here. Tab, tab. Okay, so this could just be a one link because they probably both go to the same place. And I'm not even sure this functions all that well as a link. I mean, I hover over it, but I mean the link, the text really down here is what matters the most, I believe. So anyway, we keep going. View all. Okay, so that's a single anchor there for all the whole item. So that's quite useful. And then we get to that. We get to those social icons, and then the footer links down there. Back to top. All right, cool. So okay, just a few gaps in there, but generally it's visible. Skip content link. There's a logical tab order. I didn't really. Just sort of wondering if there's any. There's really no interaction as such. You know, they're just links that take you to places. Okay, all right. So let's just move on to the next thing, which is forms. So there's kind of two forms, I think. Oh, there's only one form here. It's only the search, which we'll just jump into quickly. Let's just see if this input here has a label. So that's a hidden 411 ID 11. Yeah, so it's technically associated with one another. So that's cool. There's a placeholder. Yeah, that's fine. Should we see if it works? If I, oh, actually, I click, okay. I'll just type something in and press enter. Okay, fine. It didn't find a rough, which is understandable. That's fine. If I leave it blank, I'm wondering what happens if I leave it blank. Yeah, it just goes, says it doesn't find it. That's fine. So there are no error messages, and it's kind of behaving as expected. So I think that's perfectly fine. Let's go and check to see how this site performs with its responsiveness. So let's make it large. Okay. Let's see how this goes. There's quite a few things up here, so it's probably going to bounce down to... Okay, just reduce some... Maybe some padding and stuff to start with. Okay, there it goes. Around 1000 pixels, it goes into a mobile navigation. I'm assuming that... Okay, there's the kind of like 4 things here in the desktop. Oop. That's only 3 things. I think it's just gone down to that. Okay. So this kind of kicks in that kind of slider there. Okay. Code works down there, fine. Let's go even further down. It'll not take too long. Okay, so some minor layout changes. Okay, okay. And this is the same as before, but now it's kind of become Just a single thing that's gone down to a single column, broken down. And this is also gone into like a slider thingy there. This is all gone to a single column. And this as well. Fine. I won't be taking it any further down. Let's check the nav. It opens up like that with everything. So that's a reuse of the nav, the desktop nav, because there didn't seem to be duplication of menu items. Okay, it looks perfectly fine to me. Let's check to see how this functions when we do 400 times magnification. We're going to go to 400 times, and I'm assuming, well, we have the, as usually, we have the mobile view, and okay. And yes, just I'm going to scroll all the way down and see 2 columns there. Okay, fine. And this opens up here. Oh, okay. But this is a little bit strange. So we should be opening up, filling up the whole thing, but I can't really close it now. There's escape. No. Okay, I'll have to refresh the page. So in magnification, okay, so now it kind of works. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm trying to scroll up now. There's something a little bit strange going on here. Yeah, it's a bit hard to tell, to be fair. I'm scrolling down, fine. But it's just like it's jumping around a little bit. It's really strange. But I can close it here and I can open it up again. So it seems to work, but it's a bit glitchy. Search, okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's close it. Let's just check quickly to see whether it functions with the keyboard. Let's jump into, goes into there, goes into the mobile menu there. I'm going to press enter. All right, and then we go to what we do, and news. So now we're off there. Membership, home. Okay, so it's going through all the items, but it's kind of jumping around in a weird way. I'm not sure exactly what's happening. So if I go all the way back, can I get to skip to content? I can close this again. Yeah, something a tiny bit strange with the way the nav items function, but we can open it and we can close it, which is a good thing. And it seems to bypass the nav when the menu is closed, and that's good. And then now we just go into all of the items down there. Okay, so let's get back to normal magnification. And let's now quickly check the color contrast to see if there's anything suspect there. I'm going to open up Axe DevTools and I'm going to have it scan the page. And then we will find, okay, so elements must have sufficient color contrast. I'm going to highlight what it's finding. So that's that gray text on that light gray background needs to be looked at. The contrast ratio is a bit low. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so it's going to do all those 4. And then it goes to, okay, this is the one with the flag. So this is the one that's a little bit unclear. I mean, it looks perfectly fine to me on the surface. And I'm just wondering, does it just do that for every single one from here? Yeah. So the only thing that it found, no, wait. Yeah, I'd say that this gray here is a bit, yeah, I think that light gray there is very hard to read with a white background. Yeah, the Axe DevTools are not so useful. It just needs to be dug into a bit more carefully, but you know what, I'm just going to close this and I'm just going to have a quick look just visually to see if there's anything. I mean, this light gray here, and I'd say that potentially this white here on the orange, it's really often that's a concern. Although the Axe Dev tools did not pick up on that. Maybe it did. I didn't really go through every single one. But yeah, so it's already mentioned that. Okay, I think that's fine. Fine for the color contrast. Animations or sliders would be the next thing to have a look at. So we're looking at so there's a handful of sliders that come in sort of at different widths, so on the responsive side. So I'm not really going to look into that. I'm just going to check out the main one here, that main one, and I do think that it kind of kicks off. It has quite a pause, and then it should slide on its own. Doesn't it do that? Now I'm just kind of waiting. Just going to have a little. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So it takes quite a while to start, so it's not really in your face kind of thing. So I think that's good. At the same time, even though it's not very active, it's always good to be able to stop it. If you want to, carefully look at a picture or something, you might want to stop. So let me just check if I click on this one here and it goes here, does it actually pause there and stay there? So I don't really want to be waiting here too long, but let's just see if it starts going or if it stays. It looks like it's gonna stay and not go anywhere, so that's good. At least it's understood that you've clicked on something and then that's what you want to look at. So I think that's positive. But a pause and play is always good for sliders and animations like that. I don't think there were any more to think about here on the homepage. So we're going to move over to the last bit, which is, or the second to last bit, which is the HTML. Let us quickly check to see if there's any HTML concerns. Validate HTML takes us to the validator, W3 validator. We'll open up this here, and it'll tell us that there are 2 errors, HTML errors on the page. It mentions that style is not allowed as a child of element div. So that's a style thing that generally is in the header that's being displayed somewhere. And then a paragraph element is inside a heading 2. So that's something that could be looked at. Very last thing, does the site have any, let's refresh, does the site have any sort of errors being spat out in the console? No, it looks perfectly blank there, no errors being displayed there. So that's a good thing. I think that actually reaches the end of our review. Yes, so thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'll be doing many more of these reviews. And if you work for PPL UK and you think you could use our services, then please get in touch. We'd love to work with you. Well, have a lovely rest of the day and take good care. Bye-bye.